Hello dear students, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to discuss definite integration questions, and this is the continue video for the previous video. Let us have a discussion. The first question here, evaluate integral 0 to 1 log of 1 plus x divided by 1 plus x square into dx. So here, first we have to take this is the one of the examples for substitution method in definite integration. So here put x is equal to tan theta. Put x is equal to tan theta. Differentiate with respect to x to get dx value. So dx is equal to secant square theta d theta. We got the value of dx. Whenever you are taking assumption, limits will change. So now upper limit, when x is equal to 1, that implies that 1 is equal to tan theta. Tan theta, when it will be equal to 1, tan pi by 4. So that implies that tan pi by 4 equal to tan theta. So by comparing, theta equal to pi by 4. So upper limit will becomes, when x is equal to 1, upper limit theta will become as pi by 4. Come to the lower limit. When x is equal to 0, 0 equal to tan theta. That implies 0 can be written as tan 0 in terms of, so tan theta, theta equal to 0. Here one doubt will arise. Sir, why can't take tan pi? Observe that this is lower limit value. Lower limit value is always less than upper limit value. That is the reason tan pi is not possible, only tan 0. So now lower limit is 0, upper limit is pi by 4. Now substitute in this, integral 0 to 1 log of 1 plus x divided by 1 plus x square into dx is equal to integral, lower limit is 0, upper limit is pi by 4, 0 to pi by 4 log of 1 plus tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta into, in place of dx, secant square theta d theta. Here we have that value. So secant square theta d theta. We know that 1 plus tan square theta equal to secant square theta, no? So we can cancel secant square theta and 1 plus tan square theta, which is equal to integral 0 to 1, 0 to pi by 4 log of 1 plus tan theta into d theta. After reaching of this step, you have to assume that let I this integral. After that, till here, you will get out of 7 1 mark, or sometimes they will give 2 marks also. Why? Because to calculate upper limit, lower limit, taking the assumption and getting the answer. 2 marks till here. After that, by using the properties of definite integrals, integral 0 to a f of x dx is equal to integral 0 to a f of a minus x into dx. Here x is equal to theta, a is equal to pi by 4. So wherever theta is there, you have to replace with pi by 4 minus theta. So I value will become this, you can assume as some equation 1. By using this property, I will becomes integral 0 to pi by 4. Wherever theta is there, pi by 4 minus theta, you have to write it. So log of 1 plus tan of pi by 4 minus theta into d theta. So which is equal to integral 0 to pi by 4 log of 1 plus tan of pi by 4 minus a 1 minus tan theta by 1 plus tan theta. In place of a, theta is there here. That is the reason we will get it as 1 minus tan theta divided by 1 plus tan theta into d theta. Now take LCM. So I value equal to integral 0 to pi by 4 log of, take LCM here, 1 plus tan theta. 1 plus tan theta into 1 is 1 plus tan theta plus only one time, 1 plus tan theta one time. So 1 minus tan theta plus tan theta minus tan theta get cancelled into d theta. So I equal to integral 0 to pi by 4 log of 2 by 1 plus tan theta into d theta. Here you have to apply log A minus log A by B formula. Log A by B equal to log A minus log B. So now it will becomes I equal to integral 0 to pi by 4 log 2 minus log 1 plus tan theta d theta. Now limit apply, integral apply for the both the terms. I equal to log 2 constant you can take outside of the integral, and the rest of the integral will become 0 to pi by 2 pi by 4 d theta minus integral 0 to pi by 4 log of 1 plus tan theta into d theta. Since from equation 1 this value will become as I, since from equation 1 in place of the second integral we have to replace with I equal to log 2. What is integral d theta? Integral dx is x, integral d theta is theta. Applying the limit 0 to pi by 4. So minus I we can take this side, I plus I to I log 2 into upper limit minus lower limit. So pi by 4 minus 0. So which is equal to log 2 into pi by 4. I plus I is 2I. But we want I value, no? So therefore I equal to 2 here. We can take this side. It will become divisible. 1 by 2 into log 2 into pi by 4. So 4 into 2 is 8. Pi by 8 into log 2. Therefore, I equal to, I means what? This value. Integral 0 to pi by 4 log of 1 plus tan theta d theta, which is also equal to integral 0 to 1 log of 1 plus x divided by 1 plus x square into dx is equal to pi by 8 into log 2. This is the conclusion step. Sometimes in examination, integral 0 to pi by 4 log of 1 plus tan x dx evaluate. Like this also they will ask. So from there you can continue. From here you can continue. Wherever theta is there, you can replace with x and do the same method. Till here you will get the same answer, pi by 8 into log 2. We will move to the next question. Evaluate integral 0 to pi x sin cube x into dx. To evaluate these type of problems, first of all the given integral you have to assume that I. So let us consider this integral as I. Put that equation number 1. After that you can apply the property. So by using integral 0 to a f of x into dx is equal to integral 0 to a f of a minus x into dx. So wherever x is there, pi minus x you have to replace. So I equal to integral 0 to pi minus x into sine cube of pi minus x into dx, which is equal to integral 0 to pi minus x sine of pi minus theta, sine theta. So sine of pi minus x is sine x. So sine x whole cube, that means sine cube x into dx. Since sine of pi minus x is sine x whole cube, sine cube x. Now split into two terms, pi into sine cube x minus x into sine cube x. Integral 0 to pi into sine cube x into dx minus integral 0 to pi x into sine cube x into dx. Since from equation 1, in place of the second integral, you have to write it as I. Since from equation 1, I equal to pi into integral 0 to pi sine cube x into dx minus I we can take this sign, I plus I equal to pi into integral 0 to pi sine cube x into dx. I plus I is 2I, pi into integral 0 to pi sine cube x can be written as sine square x into sine x into dx. After that, sine square x can be written as 1 minus cos square x. After that, split into two integrals. So now 2I equal to pi into integral 0 to pi sine square x can be written as 1 minus cos square x into sine x into dx, which is equal to pi into, keep bracket, actual multiplication, integral 0 to pi sine x into dx minus integral 0 to pi cos square x into dx, cos square x into sine x into dx, which is equal to pi into, what is integral sine x? Minus cos x. So minus cos x. Apply the limits 0 to pi. Here cos x is equal to t if you take, then the derivative of cos x is minus sin x now. So minus sin x dx. Here, otherwise you can take like this way. Plus integral 0 to pi cos square x, that means cos x whole square, into minus sin x, that minus I am taking here, that's all. There is no change at all. Here what I am going to proceed, this is f of x, I am assuming that clearly it is f dash of x, is it right? After that, here I am going to apply this formula, integral f of x whole power n into f dash of x into dx is equal to f of x whole power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. This is a very very important property, very formula, important formula. So here pi into minus cos pi minus cos 0, the first term completed, plus f of x whole power n is equal to what here? 2. So f of x whole power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So cos x whole power n plus 1 means 2, 3, 2 plus 1 is 3, by 3, applying the limits 0 to pi into minus cos pi value is minus 1, minus into minus is plus, cos 0 is 1. So minus into minus only can write it, after that we will do it, plus cos cube pi, cos pi whole cube by 3 minus cos 0 whole cube by 3, which is equal to pi. Minus into minus is plus, so total 2 here, 1 plus 1, plus cos pi is minus 1 whole cube, minus 1 by 3, minus cos 0 is 1 cube is 1 by 3. So which is equal to pi into 2 minus 2 by 3. That is the value is 2i. So now 2i equal to, from these two take common, 2 pi into 1 minus 1 by 3. Here 2 get cancelled. I equal to pi into 3 1 is 3, 3 minus 1, 2 by 2. Therefore, I is equal to 2 pi by 3. That is what we assume, that I integral 0 to pi x into sine cube x into dx is equal to 2 pi by 3. The next question. Evaluate integral 0 to pi x by 1 plus sine x into dx. This is also like by using this property only, whichever we are explaining in this class and previous class, which is very important for 7 and 4 marks. So first, the given integral we can assume as I, put as equation number 1. By using this property, I equal to integral 0 to pi, wherever x is there, a minus x, that means pi minus x. Pi minus x by 1 plus sine of pi minus x into dx. Integral 0 to pi, we can split pi minus x divided by 1 plus sine of pi minus x is sine x. After that we can split into two integrals. I equal to integral 0 to pi by 1 plus sine x into dx minus integral 0 to pi x by 1 plus sine x into dx. You observe that from equation 1, the second part of integral will become as I, since from equation 1, I equal to, here pi constant you can take outside, integral 0 to pi 1 by 1 plus sine x into dx minus, this value is I, since from equation 1, minus I we can take this side, 2I equal to pi into integral 0 to pi 1 by 1 plus sine x into dx. After that, what we have to do here? Two ways are there. Why? Because 1 by 1 plus sine x, it is obviously sine function. Why? Because even function. So apply integral 0 to pi f of x dx equal to integral 0 to pi f of a minus x, that means pi minus x. It will become again 1 by 1 plus sin x only. So whenever it is even function, we can write as twice of 0 to pi by 2, 1 by 1 plus sin x. After that again property. Instead of doing that method, what I am doing is here multiplying and dividing by 1 minus sin x to this term. Instead of applying all the properties, this is also I am suggesting here. So 2i equal to pi into integral 0 to pi 1 by 1 plus sin x into 1 minus sin x divided by 1 minus sin x into dx. So 2i equal to integral pi into integral 0 to pi 1 minus sin x divided by a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square, a square means 1 square, minus sin square x into dx. We know that 1 minus sin square x is cos square x. So pi into integral 0 to pi 1 minus sin x divided by cos square x into dx. Now split into two integrals, pi into integral 0 to pi 1 by cos square x. 1 by cos square x is reciprocal of cos secant. So secant square x into dx minus integral 0 to pi sin x divided by cos square x. We can write it as cos x into cos x. We can write like this now. So which is equal to pi into integral secant square x is tan x, applying the limits 0 to pi minus integral 0 to pi sin x by cos x is tan x into 1 by cos x is secant x into dx. We know that integral secant x tan x is secant x, which is equal to pi into tan pi minus tan 0. Both terms are supposed to be 0 in the next term, minus integral secant x tan x is secant x, applying the limit 0 to pi. So now 2i equal to pi into 0 minus 0 minus secant pi minus secant 0. So 2i equal to pi into minus of secant pi minus 1 secant 0. So 2i equal to pi into minus is plus 2. So 2i equal to 2 pi, 2 get cancelled, I is equal to pi. Therefore, what is that I value? I is equal to integral 0 to pi x by 1 plus sin x into dx, which is equal to pi. I have given in previous sessions for this type of questions also some shortcut formulas once you go through my videos. The next question, dear students. Evaluate integral 0 to pi x sin x by 1 plus cos square x into dx. So here also, like previous problems, let us assume that the given integral as I equal to integral 0 to pi x sin x by 1 plus cos square x into dx. So I equal to, put that as equation number 1 by using the same property. Integral 0 to a f of x dx equal to integral 0 to a f of a minus x into dx. So after that, we can apply wherever x is there, pi minus x, you have to write it. So I equal to integral 0 to pi minus x into sine of pi minus x divided by 1 plus cos square of pi minus x into dx. And you have to know that sine of pi minus x is sin x and cos of pi minus x is minus cos x. So anyway here square is there, no, minus cos x whole square also plus cos square x. So I equal to integral 0 to pi minus x, sine of pi minus x is sin x into divided by 1 plus cos of pi minus x is minus cos x whole square. So it will become cos square x into dx. So I equal to integral 0 to pi into sin x divided by 1 plus cos square x into dx minus integral 0 to pi x sin x divided by 1 plus cos square x into dx. From equation 1, the second integral value goes to be I. Since from equation 1, I equal to integral 0 to pi is constant, we take outside, into sin x divided by 1 plus cos square x into dx minus I. Why? Because since from equation 1, so minus I we can take this side, I plus I to I pi into integral 0 to pi sin x divided by 1 plus cos square x into dx. I plus I is 2I pi into integral 0 to pi sin x divided by 1 plus cos square x into dx. After this step, 2I equal to integral 0 to pi into sin x by 1 plus cos square x into dx. Here, put cos x is equal to t. Here, assumption, put cos x is equal to t. Differentiate with respect to x. Cos x derivative is minus sin x into dx is equal to dt. Now sin x dx equal to minus dt. After completing of this step, whenever we are taking assumption, limits will change. So now, upper limit and lower limit you can calculate. Upper limit when x is equal to pi, in place of x, t is equal to cos pi. Cos pi value is minus 1. So upper limit value is minus 1. So t is equal to minus 1. This is upper limit. Next, lower limit when x is equal to 0. T is equal to cos 0, that is equal to 1. So t is equal to 1. This is about limits. Now this integral will becomes 2I equal to pi into integral lower limit to upper limit 1 to minus 1. 1 to minus 1. Sin x dx value is minus dt divided by 1 plus t square. We know that which is equal to minus, you can take outside, minus pi into integral 1 to minus 1 by 1 plus t square into dt, that is equal to 2I. If you remove this minus, the limits will interchange. We have the property integral a to b f of x dx or f of t dt is equal to minus integral b to a f of t dt. This is sign change property in definite integrals. So here what I am doing is 2I equal to pi into integral minus 1 to plus 1 by 1 plus t square into dt. We know that integral 1 by 1 plus x square is tan inverse x. So 2I equal to pi into tan inverse x, that means tan inverse of t. Applying the limits minus 1 to 1. So 2I equal to pi into tan inverse of 1 minus tan inverse of minus 1. Tan inverse of minus x is minus tan inverse of x. So 2I equal to pi into tan inverse of 1 minus tan inverse of minus x is minus tan inverse x. So it will become plus tan inverse of minus 1. So tan inverse 1 plus tan inverse 1 is 2 tan inverse 1. 2I equal to pi into 2 tan inverse 1. Here 2 get cancelled. We know that tan inverse 1 equal to pi by 4. So tan pi by 4 equal to 1. That implies that pi by 4 equal to tan inverse of 1. So now I equal to pi into pi by 4, which is equal to pi square by 4. Therefore, conclusion step. Therefore, I equal to integral 0 to pi x sin x divided by 1 plus cos square x into dx is equal to pi square divided by 4. Hence the result. Thank you dear students for watching my channel. Please do subscribe and share with your friends. If you have any doubts regarding this, you can write to my comment box. I will respond. Thank you all.